I love my garden. I don't know about you, but being in the garden is always a lovely, refreshing time. But as I look round my garden, I notice so many things. I've got this apple come off this tree right now, and you can see that it has somebody in there. That reminds me, what's worse than eating an apple and finding a maggot in it? Actually, finding half a maggot. But truly, this has got maggots in it, and it's such a shame, because if only I had put the sticky stuff around my tree last November, I sheer forgot. So we have maggots, and they won't keep. Never mind, we'll eat them. But you know, we've been clearing at the back there, and you can see that it's a pretty dry, arid area. So many weeds. If only I'd kept it weeded, it would have been far better. And this tree, this is a hazelnut tree sown by the squirrel. If only I had dug it up when it was a little sapling, I wouldn't have a great big tree there now that we need to cut down. And here, look at this. All this lot has to come out. If only we'd kept it down as it was growing. It grows so easily. And, we just don't have the time, do we? If only. Something else here, a fruit garden. Well, if only we had put the netting up earlier, we would have had many more blueberries, because the blackbird probably got half of them. And again, we've got some saplings in the back there, so much to do. If only I had the strength, if only I had the time, if only I'd been diligent. You know, our life is full, isn't it, of if onlys. We look back over our life, and so many times we think, oh, if only I'd gone a different way, if only I'd spoken to that person as I should have, if only I'd helped that one, if only I'd made the right decision. Yes, if only. The thing is, we can all make a fresh start. And you know, as we find our if onlys popping up in our brain, just remember that we can have a fresh start. How? Well, confess it to Jesus. Not about the garden, I don't mean that. I mean about the if onlys, if I hadn't treated that person so badly, if I hadn't spoke badly about him, so many things like that. We can say, Lord, will you forgive me? Will you put a new spirit in me? Will you help me to forgive if I've been wronged, and to ask forgiveness if I have wronged somebody else? Help me to repair what's behind as best I can, but above all, to go on. Because, you know, if we listen to the Lord, and if we go his way, if we read his word, he's going to show us the way, and we can afford those pitfalls, and we have less if-onlys in our life. I've got many if-onlys, but I'm trying these days to stick closer to Jesus so that I don't have any in the future. We'll see how we go. What's worse than eating an apple and finding half a maggot? Oh no, oh bother.